Hey everybody, what's up? Here at my monthly video review of Sonic the Hedgehog comic book, and of course it is the big issue 223. Just got it in the mail moments ago, and I read it. Well, actually about a half hour ago I got it in the mail, but just read it. And people, I don't understand you. I don't understand what people are so crazy about. Alright? I don't understand this. First of all, do people not pay attention to detail? Now, we got this nice cover, right? Why would you put all the freedom fighters on that cover if you were planning to kill one of them off, huh? Now, of course, on the inside, we get a bit of a recap of what's happening between the last time Eggman fought them to now, which was 200 to now. Now, of course, we get the preview pages, of course. Then, after the preview pages and everything, we get inside the egg dome. Now, basically, everything is fine and stable according to Linda. Operation Clean Sleep is charging and all systems are green. Now Eggman likes this because all things are running like clockwork. Now Snively does inform him that they have resistance inbound. Robotnik at first thinks it's Sonic, but instead he finds out that it's Naugus. Now Naugus does kind of worry him a bit, as we see here. It does kind of worry him a bit. But he kind of collects himself and says, no, expect the unexpected, chaos is the constant. Then Snively lets him know there's more resistance inbound and it is the freedom fighters. Then he says, authorize all automated defenses, don't bother with the Hedgehog. Now Snively's kind of surprised that, he doesn't want him to hit Sonic, but he wants him to hit the rest. So anyway, we have Sonic basically, well, first of all, of course, we have Naugus trying to attack with his magic, but shocked that the Death Egg is resisting. And it's due to Eternal Matrix, by powering Eternal Matrix holding. And then here's a clue as to what happened to Hershey. Here's a clue. I want you to look right there and read that if you can. It says, he says to Snively, see, with an army of slave laborers, you can collect enough rings to accomplish anything. So, what does that tell you? So anyway, the Death Egg is firing on everybody. Sally tells Tails to go hit for the entry point that they used in 200. And then of course Linda informs Eggman that they have a breach in the upper decks, and Eggman's like, of course we do, they got here a little faster. Now Linda at first is asking, do you want them to ruin everything before? And Eggman's like, not now. And then he asks Snively how Operation Clean Sweep is going. He says stage 1 will be ready 5 minutes, stage 2 is at 75%. And Eggman of course loves it when a plan comes together, and he's going to personally oversee the activations. Now Linda is upset. Then Linda, of course, as you can probably see here, is upset. She basically states that crazy, bloated idiot. He's setting himself up to fail, just like the last time. I don't understand how you can stand working for him. And Snively says, I can't really. So basically we do get Sally and Sonic finally entering into the Eggman so that they can do everything they can to draw the attention away from them. Basically Sally and Sonic are going inside. She tells Snively for her and everybody else to do whatever they can to draw the attention away from them. Now of course they go in with, of course, a kiss, which a lot of people are like, I don't get that, or don't like. And of course, we get them inside. Now first we see sort of a crab meat like creature. Sally tells Sonic that Robotnik has hidden the lower decks from them perfectly, and that they gotta consider the hallways they searched before as just decoys. Now, the crab bot that comes in seals up the hall, and Sally's like, it cuts us off from any chance at backup. We're on our own. Now, Sonic's like, oh yeah, well, I could just smash it. And, you know, Sally's like, no, this is classic Robotnik egotism. He's inviting us into his trap, and we'll use that to our advantage. We don't know what exactly he's up to. Now, she asked Nicole if there's anything. And Nicole tells her just as before, Sally, nothing. And she's asking Nicole, how are you holding up? And she tells Sally, I would prefer to focus on the mission right now. Now I want you to take a look at Sally's face when Nicole tells her that she would rather prefer to focus on the mission right now. Take a look at Sally's face. It's like she knows something. Now of course, this elevator pops up, and Sonic's like, we've searched this hallway how many times? The stupid elevator was here all along. Now Sally tells him to be ready for anything. And of course Eggman greets him and whatever. And then all of a sudden here comes the new Silver Sonic. Now Sonic at first is glad about this, but Sally isn't. Now Sally tries to inform him that it's just stalling them and they've got to move on. Now Robotnik tells Sally, hey, basically tells Sally that she made this all possible. And of course Sally doesn't like hearing this. Look at that. Look at that face there. She is almost getting pissed off. Because Robotnik's telling her, it was your charity that left me in Snively's care when I had my little episode. And you can kind of tell he stalls a little bit there saying my. So there's a bit of craziness still. And he said, had you been ruthless enough, you could have finished me right there. I suppose you inherited that weakness from your father. After all, if he hadn't taken in that poor overlander all those years ago, none of this would have happened. Basically he's telling Sally here that, hey, if you would have just had the guts, the balls, if you will, to finish me off like you could have, you wouldn't be going through this right now. Okay. Now Snively pops up on the screen and tells them that stage 1 is fully charged and ready. Eggman of course likes this, but Snively tries to inform him, this will affect us all, you know. But Eggman's like, oh, grow up, you won't feel a thing. Now Eggman tells him it's been fun, but the weapon is armed and ready, and he must get to firing. Sally tries to tell Sonic we're out of time, we've got to move. Sonic of course saying, sorry, what? Just a sec, I'm not done with Tiny here. Now Sally of course runs ahead, says, I'm going ahead. Nicole, can you track where his voice is coming from? And then all of a sudden this is where that famous incident happens, right here. Where Eggman says, that's far enough. Blam, blam, blam. We hear blam, blam, blam. Now again, come on, she just stops right there and she's going to get shot at? I don't think so. And we don't even see it, folks. Now of course this shocks Sonic to the point that he gets distracted, acted by gets sucker punched by Silver Sonic, and then Eggman hits the activation and everything starts to go white. Now Sonic runs away from Silver Sonic, looks at Sal, then sees the broken goggles, and here's what everybody's pointing at, folks. This little speck right here, I'm going to zoom in on that. This is what everybody is pointing at, folks, right here, saying that's Sally. Some people are saying that could be her, but all we see is broken goggles. We don't know if that's her. And then we hear Sonic saying Sally, or yelling Sally, as soon as he gets enveloped in white. Alright, and that ends the issue. Now, we get something that a lot of people apparently are not pointing out. We get the Sonic spin. Editorial commentary. That's fresh out of the box, stop, look, and watch. And basically, it asks the question, whoa, what just happened? Is Sally toast? Did Eggman just really win? Why does the world look like it's turning to white? With Bravo? I know you've got a lot of questions after reading this milestone of all milestones issue, but rest assured, the answers are in the upcoming Genesis saga Implage. In other words, Genesis in 230. And you can also rest assured that Sonic Genesis will be a story like you've never seen in the Sonic comics before. Until then, bust out your party hats and pump up the music, cause it's birthday party time. And of course it says if you want the variant cover, and basically that's the question, did you pick up your exclusive Tracy Yarden sketch variant cover? Only available at your local comic shops. Okay, folks, what does this tell me? Well, folks, I can be honest with you. I'll tell you what it tells me. It tells me Sally's not dead, first of all. Why would he ask that question? Second of all, that little... Did you not see the hints there? Sally's facial expression when Nicole says she'd rather focus on the mission? Did you not see that, folks? Were you not blind to that? I mean, folks, the answers are in your hands here. It's in your hands. As we speak, it's in your hands. I mean, first of all, why do a gatefold cover with all the characters like this? Show them right there. Show Nicole right there. There's the first two hints right there. Okay, there's a hint right there. Why do that? Okay, why do that? Then have and then here's another hint. Why have Eggman worried, but then kind of focus back on what he's supposed to do? Why have Linda upset knowing something's going to happen that's going to cause him to lose again? Okay, wait a minute. I had that panel right here. Why have Sally have this look of almost like concern, like she knows something's up with Nicole, like she knows something's up? And then why have her say that this is classic Robotnik egotism? He's inviting us into the trap, and we'll use that to our advantage. Why have her say that before she says we don't know what he's exactly up to yet? Why have her say that, folks? I don't get it. I really don't understand that, folks. And then why have her look seriously pissed off? I mean, come on. And then this, yeah, that's the kind of gun that could kill people, but come on. She slides right there. Do you think right there she's just going to stop and allow herself to get shot? No. And why does she have Nicole? Well, of course she has Nicole to help them, but why would Nicole say she wants to focus on the mission first? Why would Sally say they're going to use Robotnik's egotism to their advantage? I mean, come on, you think she's just going to stop there and just stop there and just allow herself to be shot? No, she's going to duck real quick. In case you guys forgot, Sally has been portrayed to be very flexible and very agile. So she could slide like she could end up in a room just like she did, run up to a room just like she did, and she could duck real quickly. That's agility. Now, this here, I don't think that's her. You could say all you want about it. Ian can make up everything he wants about it, but that's not her. We know that. And why only show the broken goggles? I mean, come on. And then, why ask this question, folks? Why ask that? Why ask the question, is Sally toast? Did Eggman just really win? Why does the world look like it's turning white? Why ask that question, folks? And then why do an off-panel like this, which is funny, but why do an off-panel like that? You get what I'm saying, folks. You get what I'm saying before I mention that, but you get what I'm saying. And then why put these two on the front of the Sonic fan art? Folks, Ian is just... I don't know how to put this. Ian is trying to throw not the older readers off, but the newer readers off. You could say you're a friend of Ian and say, I know what he's doing. The truth is, you don't. The truth is, what Ian's doing is trying to fool the readers. He's throwing red herring after red herring after red herring. Now, if he does decide to go to kill her off, then that's his decision. But right now, it's just red herring, red herring, red herring. Folks, we're just going to have to sit back and relax. But after reading this, I think we pretty much have an idea of what's really going on. I mean, come on. Robotnik worried about Nagas. Sally saying they're going to use something to the advantage, his ecosystem to the advantage. Huh? Nicole saying she wants to focus on the mission. I mean, come on, folks. And then you have her, instead of having all the other characters, you just have her after Sonic and Sally. I mean, the clues and the hints are right there in the book, folks. So, all I'm going to say is it's a good issue. I give it a 10 out of 10. Definitely check it out. And that's all I'm going to say about it. And I'll be back later on, hopefully, with my monthly opinions. Peace out. Thank you for watching the review.